What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Stacie, and I'm back with another one. So, yo, this man is sick. He really. Where's Olivia Pope when you need her, dog? Where is Olivia Pope when you need her, bro? This man needs help. Listen, we gonna get into this reaction. You don't know the hell I may be. My name is Stacie. Please make sure you subscribe right now if you're new to my channel. Like this video up, comment as well, and make sure you ring the bell to join the gang. If you are living under a rock right now, just gotta let you know that this man right here, Derrick Jaxn, is under a cheating scandal. And the reason why it's such a big deal is he's made his content, he made his career on bashing men who were cheaters and making himself seem to be much better than those guys. That's why it's such a big deal. People are having a tough time grasping that we're his supporters, but that's why most men are upset with this situation, or not really upset. We're really just laughing at the women. We just laughing at him. This shit just funny, cause we try to tell y'all. But here we go. Here, this man right here is trying to explain himself in. Well, I don't know what he's trying to do. We're gonna watch this. I started to watch a good quick second of it on the Shade Room when I seen this shit, like what the fuck popped up. But then I'm like, nah, I gotta watch this reaction. So let me shut up. Let's get into this, man.
Guys, Derrick Jaxn here, and today I am joined by my lovely wife, Danae, and we just wanted to address a couple of things. You know, we understand that some of you may have already heard, maybe not.
Let's skip to him talking about it, cause like. He just sit. This man really here, just sitting here. Wait, what do you got to say about this shit, bro? I seen a little bit about what he said, but let's get to it. Hold on.
Things to stay away from certain things, to not operate from your lowest self, whatever it may be.
So, when I looked in the comments of this video, I don't know if old boy was trolling or not, but he said, D, I think I want to see a reaction to this video. So let's do it. And by the way, I'm gonna speak in third person. A lot of you already seen this, but this is Derrick Jaxn. A lot of people think of him as a relationship expert and guru and all of that. Well, he and his wife are making this video because apparently at some point in their marriage, or maybe even beforehand in the relationship, he didn't take his own advice and he stepped out and he got involved with other women, as you heard them say. Now, upon first impression, nothing really stuck out to me about him, but more so about the wife. Like, I heard her say that she stands with her husband, she's proud to love him. I heard her say that, you know, this is some time ago, they've already processed this, overcame this, dealt with this a long time ago, and nothing's really new to her. But just by her body language, I was really wondering, like, did he force her to do this video? Like, she looks super uncomfortable, like she doesn't want to be there. But then I watched their live chat that they did right afterwards, and, you know, I kind of caught that this is just a part of her personality, so that kind of explains somewhat of her demeanor. You know, she clearly has a mind of her own, if you saw the live chat too, and she said that the live chat even was her idea. So with that, cool. She wants to stand by her husband. She feels like he's worth it. She has that right.
This man really trying to control the narrative. He's trying to control the hell out of this narrative as best as he can.
Now, as far as what he said, I understand and I completely applaud him taking accountability, because too many times we see dudes and they got this sob story about how they was raised and, you know, they broken home and the goldfish died and they never seen a marriage and all that. He didn't do that. He just took accountability, but I hope he understands.
Of course you applaud him, Derrick. Of course you applaud him.
That all the accountability in the world is not going to rebuild broken trust. Not on a personal level, and even with the public that he's addressing. Like, even his most loyal supporters at this point will probably have a raised eyebrow from this point forward whenever he wants to condemn another man for something like this, and rightfully so. So hopefully he understands that. And I also thought it was very intriguing how he brought in God at the end. You know, I don't really hear him speak like that. So, you know, do it God's way or else it's going to fail. Now, if I saw that a couple of years ago, I honestly would have called BS. I honestly would have been like, nah, dude, like, you can't use God as a scapegoat, you know, as if you not having Jesus is why you did what you did. Like, if Jesus was there with you when you was with those other women, Jesus would have zipped up your zipper for you. That's not how it worked. Like, who are you kidding? But now I have a relationship with God for myself, so I hear things a little bit differently. And what I heard whenever he said that was that, you know, when you go into a godly commitment, which marriage is supposed to be, you can't lean on your own understanding. You can't do it by yourself. You can't do it by your own willpower, your own good intentions and vows and love for a person. If you go into a godly commitment, you have to lean on God. You have to do things like to God's standard. You have to rely on God's grace. That's the only way you're going to be able to do it for the long term. And that I can personally relate to. Now, regardless, whether you like him, love him, or hate him, I think this is a great example as to why we don't need to be putting anybody on the pedestal. Nobody. And I think a lot of women did that. And I'm not even going to say it's the women's fault by themselves, because this dude, he never really showed his struggle. You know, we understand, oh, we're all humans and we all make mistakes, but he never showed those mistakes, not for real. I think he wrote about it or something like that, but he never showed that side. So it's not really all on the women, but I've seen a lot of women put this dude on the pedestal to the point of idealizing him and even comparing their man to him. Like they'll compare their man's good, bad, and ugly whole story to Derrick Jaxn's snippet, you know, which is of course a standard nobody can meet consistently. That's like a dude taking a picture of another woman who's in shape and she got a 4-pack and, you know, she just beautiful and all of that stuff and her body's just super tight, and him comparing his...
No. This nigga think he be Rabbit. This nigga think he be Rabbit. This nigga think he Eminem off 8 Mile, bro. Bro. You good. Cause you trying to do everything you can. I've never seen this much damn damage control. This nigga think he Eminem off 8 Mile. This nigga is trying to ether himself.
Woman to that woman because his woman got a couple extra pounds from having a baby. Meanwhile, he don't know that woman in the picture may not even be able to have children. She may be struggling with that and coping with it by working out 2-3 times a day. She may have an unhealthy body image, and that's why she works out obsessively and consistently and looks so good. Like, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's healthy. I don't think it's wise to ever idealize somebody or compare them. Like, not only because somebody can be living a double life, which I don't think is quite the case here, according to his wife, behind the scenes, without anybody knowing. Of course, this part ain't gonna blow up, but he's been putting in the work to kind of reconstruct what all had been broken since last year. So I don't think it's a double life thing, but you don't know what struggle somebody has behind the scenes. You don't know their shortcomings. You don't know where they're falling short. So it's just not wise to compare, you know, on any level.
But at the same time, let me keep talking. Let me let him keep talking.
Nonetheless, I know some people will see this type of video, even though he's come forward and he's been completely honest. Some people are just going to close the book on D. Some people are going to close the book on this dude and say, you know what? I'm done with you. Cancel culture. Come here. I'm more so on the side of his wife and just basically letting this be a new chapter of how I see him, because I do believe that his content over the years has helped a tremendous amount of people. You know, he tells the truth. He speaks facts.
Of course you believe Derrick. Of course you believe that about him.
Quite honestly, I'm gonna be real with y'all, I've needed several new chapters in my own life, Lord knows, and I'm not ashamed to say it. But I'm no guru. Those are just my thoughts. Y'all let me know what you think down in the comments. And by the way, he has a book detailing how he and his wife overcame all of this in their private lives a long time ago, matter of fact. It's called Heal Together Without Hurting Each Other. So if you're in a situation like this, you want to let God in to totally restore it better than new, click the link down in the bio or up in the bio in the caption. I got a 50% off deal for you guys who are watching this video right now. But yeah, let me know what you think down in the comments. I'll holler at y'all later. Y'all be good. Peace.
Yo, this man here, bro, is a master manipulator, bro. This nigga's a master manipulator, dog. Bro, we didn't need you to tell us all that shit, bro. We said it already for you, bro. You ain't doing nothing but just regurgitating the comment section, regurgitating everything that we've already said about you, you know? Your credibility is shot, my boy. You had a good run. I know that you're still going to be able to flip this and take advantage of this situation, but the way you were looked at before, you'll never be seen again, and it did not have to be that way. All the excuse that you're trying to make in this video, it didn't have to be that way if you were up front originally. If you came up front with this information, you could have been even bigger. It would have been even more accepted if you jumped ahead of it. But that would have killed your brand. So, hey, man, I get it. You felt like you had to make as much money as possible for it. Everything blew up in your face, bro. I get it, bro. I understand, my boy. But at the same time, we see straight through it. We seen through it before. We see through it now. Bruh. The jig is up, my boy. Hopefully, honestly, he may be kind of relieved. He may be kind of relieved that he could finally be free from his own bullshit. He may be kind of feeling like relieved. You feel me? I understand that feeling. You know, you've been lying so long and finding the truth out. Sometimes you're like, man, fuck it. I'ma talk shit about myself in third person on some weird ass psychopath type shit, and at the same time try to control the narrative of my scandal. Wow, this man here is trying everything, and the whole time, hey, I guess I don't know. I got a little ad block on my video. I don't know if he have ads on this video to be making money off this, but I'm sure he has ads on this video probably because he definitely plugged his book. This man do not waste time to plug his book. I mean, I feel like, you know, the most dangerous thing about this whole situation is that this man just spent his career bashing women, and the fact that, you know, he spent his career bashing men while doing these same things, basically exposing himself this entire time. He had, you know, he basically was like, you know, a spy. Spying. He was a spy, but he basically is a spy on himself, just revealing all his own secrets, telling you everything to avoid a man like him. This is crazy. I understand people are flawed. I understand people go through things. I understand you shouldn't judge people. Well, as he was saying, you should not hold people to that high regards. But dude, the way that you were coming, the way that you were acting and making yourself so holier than thou this whole time, and bashing anyone when they went through anything and using them as an example, it just comes off in poor taste. And that's why this is such a big thing. That's why we can't let up off you, bro. It just is what it is. I was having a discussion with some of my loved ones, and the main thing about the situation that's really disgusting, as far as, you know, how he's plugging his book and everything, that, you know, he doesn't really understand. I don't feel like he understands the emotions that people are going through that sat and lived by his word. You know, he don't understand that. The emotion that they're going through, as far as, like, you know, you shouldn't be praising false idols, but people are doing that. And you not understanding the responsibility that you asked for. You asked for that responsibility. You asked for that. But you still are not being understanding that people may be going through stuff and you want to throw a book in their face. I find that to be distasteful. Most people may not find it to be distasteful. They may find it to be smart business-wise. I do feel like that's some smart business-ass shit. I can't lie, but man, he did drop some good jewels. Don't praise false idols. Do not worship false idols. And do not throw stones if you live in a glass house. He should have not been. Man, y'all know what it is. I can say this shit 1,000 times. We all smart enough. We all know what's going on in the situation. I'm gonna go ahead and sign out, man. Listen, this nigga is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Been laughing his way to the bank. It's medium tees, my boy. And I've been wearing medium tees too. Medium tees are fire as fuck. You got them bitches in dry fit, dog. I can't lie. I love me some ass medium tees. I'm gonna go ahead and sign out. Your boy Stacie, and I rock with you. Why? Cause you rock with me. Hey, this boy crazy as hell.